It's after the hour. Like all wars, the conflict in the Persian Gulf had its share of smaller human dramas, sidebars to the battles that made the headlines. Last November, you may recall, we went to the Persian Gulf for Thanksgiving week, and we saw the beginning of one drama with a happy ending when we spoke to Gary Sawyer, a rather lonely-sounding naval petty officer in Saudi Arabia.
You know, Mel is really the highlight of everyone's day out here. In fact, if there's anyone out there who would like to write to me in care of Commander 7th Fleet, I would enjoy corresponding.
Well, he asked for mail, and he got some. Sherilyn Savalia, a graduate student from Long Island, New York, took Gary up on his offer, and the two quickly became close pen pals. So close, in fact, that last month when the couple met for the first time, they became engaged. And Gary and Sherilyn are joining us now. Pleasure to have each one of you here.
Morning, Charlie.
Good morning, Charlie.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't.
You didn't see it on television?
My mother did.
Your mom saw it?
Right.
And said, I've heard mothers say, I got a nice fella I'd like you to meet, but I've never heard mothers say, I got a nice fella I'd like you to write.
Well, what happened was that my family was sending cards and games to various, you know, Dear Sailor, Dear Marine, and when she saw Gary, actually saw his mother, she thought she was so charming because she was very worried about Gary not getting his cookies.
Right.
So my mother said, oh, this is a wonderful person to write to. So when I came home from school, she said, why don't you write him? So I did.
Now, this was not the only letter you got, needless to say.
No, there was quite a few, actually. Yeah.
When I went back to the office, the people on the switchboard said, we're being inundated with requests for his address. So you got...
Thousands of letters. Yeah.
What was it about hers that you happened to notice?
Her initial letter, she sent a backgammon board, and I love to play backgammon. So I thought I would reply back to her, thank her for the board she sent. And along about the second letter, something started clicking, and by the time I got the third letter, I knew I was going to marry her.
You did?
Yeah.
3 letters, and you knew you were going to...
Oh, I knew it, yeah.
Instantly, what did you do with the other letters?
Oh, I've got them all. I don't have them with me, but I do have them all.
Now, he said something clicked, and he knew after a few letters that he was going to get married. Did you? Did something click with you?
He did.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
on my second letter. I don't know, I just got a really weird feeling, and I said...
You guys hadn't met?
Right.
Hadn't seen each other?
No.
Had you seen a tape of his appearance?
No, I had no idea.
What are you getting your wallet out for?
I thought I had the letter with me. I must have left it back at the...
Okay. But you sensed it?
Yeah, I had a very strange feeling, and I wasn't in any mood to really get involved with someone at this time, but I said I'm going to marry him.
Now, did you talk by phone before you came back,
Yes.
Gary? You did?
Oh, yeah. We had some marathon phone calls from Philadelphia to New York.
That's after you got back. How long? What's marathon?
3, 4 hours. 5
We had
hours,
even
yeah.
one couple that were 5.
Yeah.
5 hours.
Right.
How long after you got back did you actually meet?
Oh, I got back on the 15th of March, and I flew up there the 20th of April, so...
Right.
Yeah,
Ooh, it took a month.
Mm-hmm.
And,
scared.
And you
I had to get up the nerve to go visit her. She's...
Did you know you were going to propose when...
I knew I was going to ask her when I went up there. Sure did, yeah.
And what did you say?
Well, you have to wait for that magic moment to come around before you can't just come out and say, hey, marry me. So,
well, all right, so he spent at least 15, 20 minutes working up to this, and then what did you say?
Well, I thought he was going to ask me when he came up, because in his last letter he said he was going to ask me something, but he couldn't write it in a letter, so I kind of figured it. But when he actually asked me, I was dumbfounded, because I said I'd say yes to myself, you know, but when he asked me, I was like, and I just said, I'll think about it.
And so you held out for what, another 15, 20 minutes?
No, I held out for, I think, a couple of hours.
And then decided, well, this is a terrific story. Do you know when you're going to get married? Is there a date set?
We're hoping maybe August or September, October, depending on, my father's been ill, so...
And what's your mom think of all this now? She told you to write.
Very excited, very excited.
And you haven't met her dad yet, right?
Right.
I talked with him briefly, haven't met him yet.
Well, but you asked for her hand?
Yes, I did.
Oh, and he said okay?
That's the word I heard.
Okay, great. Well, all the best to you. It's a terrific story. Little did we know when you came on that day that it would all lead to this, right?
Wonderful.
But that was a great day on the Blue Ridge, and it'll be a great day in August when you two marry. Shay, congratulations.
Thank
Jerry,
you.
congratulations.
Thanks.
Great to have you here.
Thank you.
It's 14 minutes now after the hour. Perfect hair, perfect makeup, perfect figure. Do women have to be picture perfect to get ahead in a career? A new book looks at those questions, and we'll look